The man that controlled 1,000 stockbrokers and had 1 billion in management rose to immense success only by perfecting the pitch, making love over piles of cash, sinking an immense yacht in the middle of the Mediterranean, or paying a 7-figure hotel bill were part of the everyday life for Jordan Belfort. But where did it all start? How much did he make, and why is there a negative in the title? Let's look at the real-life history of a man with a negative $100 million net worth. In 1962, Jordan Ross Belfort was born in the Bronx in a traditional Jewish family. As a younger teenager, it was clear he had a gift. During high school, he and a close friend sold Italian ice on the beach from coolers during the summer. How much did he make selling ice? $20,000. Yeah, in the 70s, this man alone made $20K selling ice. Belfort graduated from American University in biology and then enrolled in dental school, which only lasted 1 day. When the professor told him being a dentist wasn't a way to get rich quick, he dropped out immediately. Jordan was after money. Then, with a lot of free time, he started selling meat and seafood door to door. As the gifted and determined man he was, that small business grew from just him to a company that sold 5,000 pounds of beef and fish per week, an insane accomplishment for a 25-year-old entrepreneur. But as a first warning sign of reckless personality, he signed for bankruptcy soon after. The first day, Belfort decided to change his course of life and bank account for good, so he found a job at LF Rothschild as a stockbroker trainee. And yes, what we all saw in the movie was true. His first boss told him the key to success was release motion, drugs, and partying with girls. Belfort instantly got hooked and wanted to be like his boss, a careless and impuned millionaire. After being laid off from his firm in the stock market crash, he took several jobs in financial firms to get ahead and learn everything. Soon, with a perfect sales pitch that he would repeat over and over in 1989, he decided to start his own firm, Money Everywhere. From 1989 to 1996, Jordan sold penny stocks, cent by cent, with a pump and dump scheme, where he would blow up a random stock and buy it for thousands of dollars, making it go to the moon, as we would say nowadays. All to defraud investors, since that stock wasn't really worth a dime on paper. But with that scheme, it looked like the next Apple. During his prime, he stole around $200 million, and in 1 year, he made over $50 million with 1,000 stockbrokers under his lead, while managing over $1 billion. Belfort loved money and chaos equally. He bought a Ferrari with his first bonus on Wall Street. Then, at the peak of it all, there are many crazy histories. Belfort bought the luxury yacht Nadine, named after his second wife, which was built in 1961 for famed designer Coco Chanel. Partying and heavily drugged, and against the advice of the ship's captain, he decided to sail the beast in high winds, sinking a multi-million-dollar 167-foot yacht in a storm. The Italian's Navy Special Forces rescued all who was on board, but not before his private plane crashed in a burning fireball into the ocean, on their way to pick him up. And during an insane party in a 5-star hotel room, he damaged the room so badly that he got charged a $700,000 bill. Jordan loved money more than anything. Once, he made love with his wife with $3 million in cash over his bed. The man was swimming in money. In less than 10 years, he made over $200 million scamming clients. His life was overwhelmed by a lavish lifestyle, taking drugs such as Quaaludes and frequent parties on a yacht or in the office, throwing little people as a game, or having several good times after a big sale. Millions per month, and all that money was being laundered into Swiss banks, and life was going great until he got caught. His former head of security, Bo Dietl, gave an interview in which he said he never saw Belfort sober while working for him, and revealed that Belfort had severe ties to the mob, although no mob could save Jordan from his greed. In 1999, the firm's co-founders, Belfort and Danny Porush, were indicted for securities fraud and money laundering. They both pleaded guilty, although authorities reduced their sentences to cooperate with prosecutors. Prosecutors knew this was a self-made millionaire and scheme artist who could help immensely in catching other giant whales of the stock market. All in all, he stole $200 million and still owes the authorities. He was ordered to repay $110 million as a restitution, and so far has only paid $10 million. Belfort can be seen giving motivational speeches, and he charges up to $50K for them. Yet the truth is that he defrauded over 1,500 100 investors from more than $200 million. And it's been a few years since he was sentenced to repay in 2003, missing several court hearings only to go and make some money telling you how to be a better person and how to sell in a motivational speech. On a positive note, where we won't defraud you, it's here at Businessloop. Support us with your like and subscribe for more videos like these. If you're wondering how on earth he paid back the $10 million, all those $10 million he paid back were mostly from properties relinquished at sentencing. Properties we all know how he got. Belfort already made a cameo at the end of The Wolf of Wall Street, and yet you could be disappointed if you wait for a cameo appearance at the courthouse, where he was sentenced to pay back those $100 million. Nowadays, he spends most of his time building a brand and charging for motivational speeches. This is Businessloop. Have an amazing day.